In Colombia, the recent decision by some guerrilla leaders to again take up arms and the continuing violence directed at former fighters, political candidates, and human rights activists have raised fears about the future of peace in that South American nation. As VOA's Celia Mendoza reports from Bogota, there are questions whether the government of President Ivan Duque has the political will to fully implement the 2016 peace agreement with the FARC that ended the 5 decades of conflict.
Former FARC rebel leaders announcing in late August they are returning to war. The reason, they say, President Ivan Duque is not implementing the 2016 peace accord. For its part, the Duque government says the accusation has no merit and vows to fight the rearmed rebels.
They will be fought with all the legitimate force of the state. As President Duque has said, the peace policy will continue to be applied with legality for those who comply. And those who fail to comply and commit new crimes will be prosecuted.
Some 13,000 FARC members demobilized under the terms of the peace accord in return for promises of reintegration into society, economic benefits, and guarantees of their safety. But violence continues, especially rural areas, and reintegrating demobilized rebels has proven difficult for various reasons, says the top advisor to the Ministry of Security and Justice of Cali.
You have to be very fair about something. Not all in that document that raised the needs and agreements had a clear route for being implemented. In other words, it is not so true that the government has simply refused to implement an agreement whose path for implementation was fully clear. It was not.
The announcement by some rebel leaders to resume fighting has been rejected by the FARC's political party, which has representation in Colombia's Congress. Carlos Lozada, a FARC ex-leader now in the Senate, tells VOA while there had been difficulties in implementing the peace accord, he and most other FARC members supported.
What has been ratified is the conviction that the path we chose when we signed the agreement is correct. Therefore, we do believe that even in the midst of the difficulties of implementing the agreements, the vast majority will continue to try to shape that political and social force, together with the different sectors that continue to support the need to implement the agreement in full.
Meantime, Colombia's military has been ordered to locate and capture the rearmed FARC guerrillas who are widely believed to be operating from inside neighboring Venezuela.